Hi everyone, it's Kim with your Angel GPS, and I'm back with your angel guidance and messages for the upcoming week, August 5th through the 11th. And I call them angel guidance and messages, but I actually went a little different this week. And I used the Ascended Masters Oracle cards. I use these actually quite often in my daily guidance cards, but I haven't used them. It's probably been a few months now since I've used it for the weekly reading. So I figured it was about time we revisited an old friend. And as usual, the messages did not disappoint. The first card I have for you this week is Let It Go. And there's actually a couple of different meanings attached to this card. The first one is to let go of the need to control. Whatever it is that you've been asking for, whether you've been sending prayers up, asking your angels, the universe, spirit, source energy, however you've been asking, whatever you've been asking, once you've made that request, let it go. Once you start sitting there trying to think about how your desires are going to be met, how your prayers are going to be answered, when they're going to be answered, once you start getting involved in that and trying to plan and wonder and try to control how the outcome is going to be, you really get in the way. And not only are you going to slow things down, but the universe, the angels, they know what's best for you. So once you've made that request, let it go, move on, and just trust and have faith that all prayers are answered, and they might not be answered exactly the way that you were expecting. And that can actually be a very, very good thing because, as I said, they know what's best for you. So it could actually end up turning out better than you could ever imagined and better than you planned because you didn't get in the way and you allowed things to happen in the best possible way for you. So as I said, once you've made that request, just put it out there and let it go and just trust and know that it'll come to you in the proper time. Divine timing is always, exactly when you need it in the best possible way. So there's one let it go. Another meaning for let it go also has to do with any kind of anger, frustration, resentment that you may be harboring towards others or even towards yourself. That's always a big one right there. You need to let that go also. Whatever it is that somebody did that made you mad or made you angry, if you just keep dwelling on it and stewing on it, and it just ends up fermenting and bubbling over in your mind, and it can end up taking over your life. You don't need that kind of negative energy in your life. You want to stay positive because going back to, manifesting your desires, once you've got that request out there, you've got to stay positive and know that things are going to come to you. So you don't want any kind of negative energy really influencing your life, your thought patterns, anything like that. It's also important for yourself too, to forgive yourself. If there's anything that you may have said or done that you kind of wish you hadn't, or you have guilt or regret over it, didn't turn out the way you had planned and you wish you'd done it differently, let it go. All of that is in the past, whether it's to yourself for yourself or for others. Just let those feelings go and leave them in the past. You're not there anymore. It no longer exists. Just forgive and forget and move on. And when I say forgive, I don't mean say, oh, it's okay if somebody did something to anger you or hurt you in any way. It doesn't mean that you're saying, oh, that's okay, whatever they did, that's actually fine. No, it just means you're releasing them and moving on. Just let it go. It's not part of your life anymore, so just keep moving forward. Don't carry that with you. You don't really need that. The second card we have for you is Work Your Magic. And I think we've had that same message has come up a couple of times previously. When using a regular tarot deck, we keep getting the card the Magician. And with that card, I always tell you, you are a magician, and this card is no different. You are that magician, so make sure you work your magic. Whatever it is that you need to manifest your desires, you already have that inside of you. Of course, we always want help from the universe and the angels and anybody else that we're asking for help. You can always ask for that help, but know that it's truly inside of you to manifest whatever it is that you really need and want right now. And a lot of that comes from your positive thoughts. Just know that you can change your thoughts at any time. If things just haven't been going right for you, think about where your thoughts have been. I'm sure I could have worded that a little better, but pay attention to your thoughts. If you've been having this lack mentality about, oh, I'll never find a job, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough friends, I want more love, and anything that you've been thinking on that might be focusing on a lack mentality, you've been attracting that to you, more of the same. So change your thoughts. We've always heard that saying, change your thoughts, change your life, but it really does work that way. Turn your thoughts around. Start thinking positive. Know that prayers are always heard and answered, and they could end up turning out better than you ever planned. So just have trust, have faith, and believe that good things are coming to you and everything is working out in your best possible interest. And really keep those positive thoughts and affirmations going, because that's where the real magic lies within you. Stay positive and just know that you can manifest anything you truly desire as long as you keep your thoughts positive and focused on your desires. So there we have that one once again. Work your magic. And our final card for this week is freedom. And this relates really well to the first two cards. Once you've made your request to the universe and you let it go, you've given yourself the freedom to allow your goals and desires, everything to manifest for you, as I've been saying, in the best possible way. Let that freedom, let that be there for you. Don't try to control matters, because you could end up shortchanging yourself. There could have been something better for you out there, but you didn't let it happen. So there's one meaning for the freedom there. And also, as we were saying, as far as like letting go of anger, frustration, resentment, guilt, all of those negative feelings, once you've released those and leave them in your past and move forward, you've now freed yourself. You're free of all of those burdens and all that negativity, all of that stress. You are now free. And you can really start pursuing that which you really want to do and be who you really want to be, which is another meaning of the word freedom here that's been coming up kind of often lately. Being yourself. Allow yourself to be who you really are. Don't try to conform to society. Oh, I should be doing this, or my whole family went to law school, so I need to go to law school, that kind of thing. That might be a little bit extreme, but allow yourself to be who you really are, not who you think other people want you to be. You need to be free to be you. And when you allow yourself that freedom, all kinds of things will manifest for you and push you in the right direction and keep you on the right path to really living the life of your dreams. Now you're really working your magic. So freedom is a big card here. And as I said, it really does relate to the other two cards. Just allow yourself that freedom. Just leave everything else in your past and just look forward and continue working that magic and be positive and just know that everything is going to work out for you. And you now have given yourself the freedom to do and be and create anything that you really want to. So that's all I have for you this week. And of course, this doesn't apply just for this week, but for your life in general in the future. Just start now and just keep up with this guidance and these messages, and you'll really start to see some really positive changes in your life. So as I said, that's all I have for you this week. I will see you back next Saturday with some more messages and guidance for the following week. I'll see you then.